Hey guys. There you go, should be able to hear me. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Stumpwater Jack. Happy 2023. Super excited here for the new year. And what a better way to start celebrating New Year with a new stream, but the same game. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Part 11 of my first playthrough of Vampyr. And I do believe it is pronounced Vampyr. I looked it up on Google, and that's what it told me. I legitimately put in, how do you pronounce this game? And it said Vampyr. So, that's what I'm going with. So, oh, yeah, it's 2023. Some of you may have noticed that this is coming out on a Thursday instead of a Tuesday. Yeah, because I wasn't in town Tuesday. I was visiting my in-laws, doing late Christmas stuff since the weather had kind of jacked up our plans and everything the week before. So, but yeah, here I am now, ready to stream and party. So let me get my chat window here and pop out. Oh man, I gotta remember what we were doing last time. Let's see. Oh, I remember what we were doing last time. So last time, I had just made it to the West End proper. This made it even to Reed's home. This is where we actually first came in. Was the back door of Reed's family mansion. Well, I say mansion, but I mean it is a big property. But I don't know in London, if you have mansions or not, or what you call it. But their estate. And then we started hobnobbing.
There are rumors of abductions in the West End at night. That can't be true.
Oh, it's very true, Avery. Very true. Oh, yes, I have experience to spend, but at the same time, too, there's people here to talk to and do stuff with. And that's what we were starting to do. And then we had to call it, because we got here very late. Volunteers make the difference. Yes, what I was saying is it took us a while to get here. There was a lot of crashes last time. Oh my goodness. The game, well, the first time it actually just crashed. And even for you, it just, boom, crashed. And then it froze so many times. You had to be looking at the videos for what it was for. It was crazy. They're like at part like 9.375 or something like that. It was crazy. Hey there, buddy boyos. Just chilling.
Stop right now! Are you deaf?
Shut up.
Watch out! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
And then I was also getting like jumped by like 2 vampires at a time. Oh, it was awful. And the game didn't want to crash on the spot where we fight over there, by like the Western Docks. It was awful. We finally made it here. And Guard of Prue one sucks still. Heard somebody go. I don't necessarily want to go this way and start fighting everybody, so we'll just leave it well enough alone. Yeah, oh, and then there was this vampire here that was hunting this dude as well. Oh my gosh. Wasn't letting him leave, and I had to like fight him like 20 times. Maybe not 20, but it was ridiculous. I should have just, stomped him, but he had this combo that could just like instant kill. It seemed like it took all of your life, even like on one hit. It was ridiculous, but he's dead, and I'm not anymore. Oh, these are the back alleys parts. Sorry. I see what happened. Okay. Chippity chop. This is where I fought to my way before, and then I made it up there to Reed's mansion. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking out these posters because I don't know which one, but there is a poster that's supposed to give me a hint on somebody, but I just knew it's supposed to be near. According to the thing I read, it says it's supposed to be near them, except where they stand, there's like no posters, so I don't know. But anyways, let's go back to talking to people.
Women of all countries unite!
We talked to her enough. We don't need to talk to her again yet.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Let's see, that's the Ascalon Club. I don't want to go in there just yet. Though I will go in there soon. Just really want to get oyster cigars, pies, cakes, coffee, tea. Don't want to eat all those at once because that'd be kind of gross. Oh, we need you. Join at once. Seems like more places I could be fighting, but maybe not. Because I don't want to be fighting yet. Let's see, have I even met everybody other than, you know, like the vampire people? Have I met anybody in this district? Nope. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 8 different people. Though the pillar of this community, who knows, could be what's his face in the Ascalon Club. He's already a vampire, so I don't know how this stuff works. Oh no, this is okay. Sorry, this is a place to fight. Let's go to back of the Escalon. War mission volunteers together today. Support the men at the front with plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer wages. Get to the factory line and feed the firing line. Back in some others put. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. I don't know if that was 1 and 2 or just 2, but that was a saying. In fact, I used that as a tag of mine for a little bit online things. Do not cough in public. Where are you? See, that's the lady. What is it? Scrawls on paper. Some scribbles and obscure scrawls written in blood on a sheet of paper. Vampire, Prince of Lies. Treacherous deceiver. This is of death. Walking death. Let's see. Treacherous deceiver. Walking death. There we go. Green's where exists of vampires. We already knew that. Karina has incoherent speech when speaking about what happened to her. Or only has incoherent speech. Kills the urgy live rats. We already knew that. Okay, now I think we can talk to her and we'll get her last 10. Give us more XPs. This poor lady. Poor lady.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Can't tell. She got 2 different color eyes or just the angle I'm standing at. Or worse, it's supposed to represent her broken mind.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
The rats. I need them.
Tell me about vampires, Karina. You must have met one recently.
He promised he would help me. Give me immortality. Make me escape this world of death. He promised.
Who is he? How did you meet him?
I can't tell you, Doctor. He won't let me.
I'll meet myself here while I take a drink of this monster. might look like a normal monster, but it's a zero sugar monster, which if you've known before, they don't look this color. They've always been low sugar, but not no sugar. Every other flavor it seems like they can make with no sugar. But anyways, we're gonna try this. Well, I'm gonna mute it while I take a sip and continue on with game dialogue.
Karina, I order you to reveal to me the name of the vampire who took control of your will. Speak their name.
Don't you dare interfere with my game, Ekon. Go find yourself your own toy and let me play with mine.
Who are you? Reveal yourself. Let this woman be.
Why? What would be the fun in that? It's so amusing to see her defile herself, one bite at a time.
Whoa, must be a powerful vampire.
This vampire is as powerful as he is wicked.
Help me, please, Dr. Reed. Help me.
Especially if he can talk through his I would kind of guess I'd call her his thrall. There we go. That's probably the appropriate word, even if they don't use it in this game. Speaking of which, or sorry, not speaking of which, but man, that Monster Zero Sugar is tasty. It tastes like a monster, like regular Monster, which I forgot how much I like the flavor of regular Monster, but it doesn't taste. Yeah, I mean it's good for being sugar free. I mean, if you told me to sip that, I would not have guessed it was sugar free. So. Well done. Anyways, tell me what really happened to you.
Tell me what really happened to you, Karina.
He was so handsome, so charming.
What's up,
He asked
Two-Tone?
if I'd obey him in every way. I said yes. And then he...
What up, man? Am I gonna see you out there? Come rehearsals? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna say what I gotta say to this lady. Awesome. Good, I'm glad to be working with you again, buddy. Oh, let's see. So, yep. I'm just playing this game about vampires and stuff. This poor lady is forced to eat rats. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. Welcome to the stream. Alright, just checking something real quick. Alright, here we go.
He tricked you.
Yes, he has promised me eternal life. And now I must eat these rodents for attaining it. But of course, it's a lie.
Let's see this hand. Karina's mind has been mentally broken by a powerful vampire. Well, duh. That's like not a secret. Oh well. But it means I get more XP. Hooray for me. I don't think there's anything left to say to her.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Pillow.
Man, it sucks to be this lady. Woo woo. Alright, time to look for more people to talk to. Barring that, moving the story along. Because I don't think I can reach some of these people until I do so. So, let's see. Let's see. Okay, don't want to go this way, but I believe I already unlocked this, so... Hooray! That's good, because that was formerly locked. Had no access, so let's see. Let's see. So that's where we need to go. This is back here where I was talking to Karina. So I guess really what's left is, this area over here. Do I want to go investigating over there, or should I just move the story forward? I guess let's just go ahead and let's see. Double checking my stuff. Do. Okay, well, it looks like those are all the people we can meet for now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to leave this area here real quick because I need to go back to Reed's office to give his plant the water that we... Apparently the only clean water in all of London. We need to go give this water to his plant because it's going to take us a few days for something to happen, according to my notes. So let's see. We go this way. That'll take us the quickest way. Hopefully quickest and least painful way to get back to the hospital. Now hopefully this damn game don't crash while we at it. Fensburg Gate, District State. What? Who? What? Who's talking? Don't nobody try to pick a fight with me. Leave me alone. Okay, must be guys fighting over there. Oh no, this guy's fighting here. These wankers. Alright,
An end to you!
Oh, what? How dare you! You jerk-faced bastard! Die, other vampire, die! I'm dying. Aye! Shut up! Quit stealing my blood! Give me your blood! Woot woot! That's right, kicked your ass, boy! Let's see. Okay, I should hopefully be able to go this way without getting in any more fights. Wonderful. Nothing's crashing or freezing on me. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello? Alright, and now I'm around normal people, so I can't use some of my powers. Doop doop doo. Doop 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 doo. Just normal Dr. Reed, just going for a walk. Hello? Alright.
Done.
Finally, you can stop talking about this plant needs water. Even though it's like London and it's constantly foggy and rainy outside. Let's see. Is there anything to research or upgrade while we're at it? I don't have enough of these parts yet, and the good parts are expensive, so I can't just go out and buy them left and right. Because even with 261, that'd give me like, see, maybe 4. So, yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright, we did this. Now to go back to where we just were. Because then after we do what we're going to do at the Ascalon Club, might go and rest. So that way character Dr. Reed can level up. Or he might just start beating up guys left and right. I don't know. We'll see. Gotta go fast. Let's see. Wow, you dirty wanker. Swift and overwhelming violence. Oh, what can't you solve? Hopefully this way should remain clear. No enemies spawn in my way. I remember you this way. And I've got ELO stuck in my head. Just randomly. I didn't hear it. I just been thinking about them. Anyways. Oh! Okay, good. It's loading. It's not frozen on us. Moves so fast. Next year I had to load. Alright, time for everybody's favorite part of this game. Dialogue! Well, it's my favorite part, maybe.
Women of all countries unite!
Yes, yes, yes.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
See, probably no items to pick up around here. Alright, here we go. Story time. Oh, so hope everybody had a good 2023. New Year's, I should say. Wow, my brain. Anyways, I had a good time. I was actually with my in-laws, which was a bit more fun than I thought it was going to be. Nope, here we go. Story time.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Gosh, they just have bodies just sitting in here. I mean, they're guarded Pruin, so they're not so good people, but still. What's you gonna say, mate?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
That's it? That's all you gotta
Welcome
say?
to the
Okay,
Ascalon
fine.
Club.
There has been quite a battle here.
Yes, but was it a raid?
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Or did they let them in to have a bit of sport? Money! Let's see. Looking for stuff, looking for stuff. Anyways, I was saying, I spent New Year's with my in-laws, with my father-in-law and his wife. Again, it was more fun than I thought it was gonna be. He got a new fire pit, gas one, like one you can move. And it's fun. It's got like he put in these like reflective rocks or whatever. Kind of like you see sometimes at some of the fancy hotels. Maybe not fancy, but the ones that have like outside fire pits and stuff. So that was cool. Though it wasn't very warm because of that, and that night the temperature dropped a lot. So, but it was fun. Got to sit around, got to share champagne and stuff like that. Sup, Victor? How's it going? It's going good here. Just started resuming my playthrough of Vampyr. So, we about to get a bunch of story stuff. I'm just looking around for crafting material, because, you know, that's what you do. Was just talking about New Year's I spent with my in-laws, which was decently fun. Ooh, a collectible. Yeah, got to sit around. Got to have some peach schnapps with them. Had some champagne. It was an alright time. So, nothing too crazy. Let's see. Let's read this collectible. What did you blokes do? Where's that collectible? Let's see. Is it here collectible or is it note? Nope, wasn't this one. Practice tactics. Cool budget. Good New Year, went to German's New Year's party and went New Year's Day or pretty much. Yep. Awesome. Glad you guys had a good time. Yeah, I really wanted to be I really wanted to go to the party, and originally, you know, me and Anna were gonna go, but since the weather kind of screwed up our plans, and had to delay our plans for a week, so it was unfortunate. But I'm glad you guys had a good time. Man, what the heck was the name of the thing I just picked up? Sorry, I won't check right here. History and purpose. Okay. Oh, this one right here. There we go. The Ascot Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the Crown's interests. I found it in 1837. Totally fair. We didn't have to sing the whole time, but it was fun. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's see. I found 1837 to honor and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, the first Earl of Pembroke and true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fibers. Since the club accepts mortal members who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality, the goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviors amongst the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. I hope I pronounced that right. Hegemony? I don't know. We're a true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the holy lance held by St. George, protector of England. When the saints slew the dragon, as lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Empire's interests. From Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Okay. About how far I am to this? I'm gonna guess like halfway, considering I'm in a district that was kind of like locked off until I reached a point in a story. So yeah, I'm gonna guess about halfway. I've met and talked to most of the people in the other districts. It's only this district, and like I've only met like half the people here. So yeah, there's been some crazy stuff that happened. Guy came back again, was a respectable doctor, came back from the dead, being a vampire, doesn't know who made him. Accidentally kills his sister. Said sister comes back as a vampire and tries to kill him. That was a shocking twist. Bunch of other stuff happened. Now he's gotten an invite from a vampire club. Good dagger! Oh, it's an actual weapon. Great. No, actually, well, okay, so getting into the thing of this a little bit. Yeah, it's a pretty good dagger. Yep. Oh, it's a pretty good dagger, huh? Good dagger. Common dagger. Remarkable dagger. Perfect dagger. What does it have? Oh, it's got blood absorption. That's good for a weapon. My current weapon has blood absorption. Is that all it does, though? Does it do any actual damage? Blood absorption 10. Oh, it's an offhand melee weapon. Okay, that explains it. Because usually offhand stuff, except for maybe one or two things, don't really do offhand. They don't really do damage, but they'll either do like blood absorption or stun. So okay, that makes sense. I was like, okay. Duh. I'll have to upgrade that when I'm at a workbench. But let's see, 10 blood absorption. How does it compare to my listed knife? Let's see, 10 blood absorption, attack speed 10, stamina 13.5. Really? Let's see, when this thing was level 1, it had 8. It was 10, 30. This one gets better stamina and more blood absorption. Same stamina. Seems like it's almost exactly the same as the other knife I have. Well, which is a surgical knife, but okay, whatever. I'll have to go investigate that a little bit more when I'm at a workbench. Anyways, like I was saying, so in this world, so Vampyre's kind of a catch-all. What the character I'm playing as, Dr. Reed, he is technically what it's called an Ekon, which is kind of like what we think of as traditional vampires. And in order to make an Ekon, most of the time, you have to you have to be made. Like, you have to drink the blood of a vampire. They have to gift it to you in order to make you an Ekon. Now, there's another class of what I guess you would call vampire, accidental vampire, called skulls, that are made when a vampire doesn't properly finish off their meal, and they're kind of like messed up. For the most part, they go mad, and they're called. Those are called. What are they called? The skulls, which their name kind of means slave. And for the most part, they're kind of subservient and obedient to Ekons. The members of the Ascalon Club try to stamp out Ekons because they just see them as basically just wild dogs for the most part. And other than getting information out of them, they need to be eliminated. So, but I met some that could be that if you found out if you feed them your own blood as an Ekon, they don't go crazy so much, and they don't crave. They can survive without eating flesh or drinking blood of regular people. Actually, they usually eat dead. They eat the dead. Ugh. Anyways, gross. Key to the Ascalon Club basement. A strong key with the tag saying Ascalon Club basement access for his members. Then there's also another type of vampire, which they're basically werewolves, but they're called like Vulpes? Vulpes? No. What are they called again? We're gonna look at my notes here. Let's do our skulls. Let's see. Vampires fearing our souls. Worship vampires. Let's see. It's gonna be under first one, Belly the Beast. Vodkolak. The Volka, there we go. which most of them, yeah, they look like big old walking werewolves. Though there's some that are just huge, giant, gray-looking dudes that aren't. They don't look like wolves, but they still have like the same strength and everything. And yeah, they're like the enforcers. And then there's, and then the guy who made me. We've only partially seen him, and like he only appears to read in like visions, and he's just made of like pure blood. So, yeah. Anyways, that's me butchering the descriptions of the vampires.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Yeah. All right, I think I'm done looking around for stuff. Quite fancy paintings, quite good. Alright, yeah, I checked everything here, sorry. Searching for stuff, scrounging, it's what we do. It's good enough for Zelda, Legend of Zelda, and Resident Evil, and I don't know, Silent Hill. It's good enough for us. Anyways, story time.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Yeah, Bansher was one of those full cards, and I killed him.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Sorry, I'm checking my notes to make sure. Okay, it only dictates tone. What about what I say? Okay, cool. Make sure. Sometimes, again, there's hints that if you don't say the right thing, they go away forever, and you can't get them back. So let's see. Let's see. What do I say? He talked about Lady Ashbury, who is another vampire, and Ekon, who she didn't make me, but she's kind of taught me the ropes, and as of recently, it seems her and Dr. Reed have decided they have feelings for one another. Let's see. Admire, close friend, proven useful. Nah, I'm not sure if I can say that one.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Sorry, I know I should be paying attention to what they said, but I just noticed that, like, that brazier is, like, right next to a carpet. That thing should be going up in flames. That whole place should be burning. Anyways. Why now? Why me? I'm gonna say this.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Oof, I want to be a jerk and say, don't you talk about my family. Keep my sister's name out of your effing mouth. I'll just be honest.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
I have questions first.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Let's start with the purpose.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
Can't change the camera angle. I just noticed. Well, it's important story stuff, but almost every other time when you're just talking with people, you can change the camera angle, which I like. Anyways.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does membership imply?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Dun, dun, dun.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
I'm not no lapdog, but...
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours. Sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Not very comforting, because he can say the same thing about any of us. I guess that I got no other options.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
Sure.
Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Oh, I guess that must be his ashes. Or maybe it's blood, I don't know.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
With blood. Well, actually, like, no, the inkwell was over here. Just use ink. No. Gross.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
One of us. One of us. Oh, sorry. It's a club, not a cult. It's a club made of vampires, but it's a club. The leisure.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no. That creature barely spoke English.
Oh. So haughty. Alright, I just remembered I picked up that key to the basement. Let's see if we can get into the basement before we talk to these fuddy-duddies. Fuddy-duddy vampires. I was right. Door has been unlocked. What's down here? Buried treasure? Bodies? Potatoes? Maybe some supplies? Please let there be something down here. Oh, what do we got? A letter. The recreational use of blood. New collectible! As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of the good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies and bloodbath like our adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such caricatured and immoral act, he would receive the appropriate opprobrium. What about the blood? What is it about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy the vermilion ambrosia brings to us? And with what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage or to share it with friends. Drink what you want. Deal the way you want with the original vessel, but never inside the club, unless I personally authorize it on some special occasion, of course. The law of Ascalon, Lord of Grey Founder did. Alright, well, this big old empty basement, I think that was the only thing in here, was a collectible, which I guess is worth it. Yep. No crafting items, though. Oh well. C'est la vie, c'est l'amour. Alright, now we'll go hobnob with the fuddy-duddies upstairs.
Lord Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but I won't put a foot outside until the pre-went in their hunt.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
This is Dawson. Oh, he's I think he's the pillar. I'm gonna double check. Gotta make sure I don't say the wrong thing to him. Which means if I can have hints on him, That means he must not be a vampire. He's got to be one of the mortal members. Let's see. Okay, good. There's nothing I can say to him that I gotta... Okay, here we go. So, make sure. Didn't see. How do I feel? How do I feel? Am I honest? It won't be super honest.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Aloysius Dawson. Let's see. Are you a club member? Of course he is, because if he wasn't, why would he be here? And why would we be flaunting that we're vampires in front of him? Duh.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Nope. He's dying.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Huh. Okay, but is there a reason why he's still immortal and not a vampire?
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Yeah, those guys are jerks.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
I guess that's true, but still.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Gotta think like the plague. Wait.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Oh my goodness, I must be making it in the world because I got my first robo-chatter, which should have been caught by the dang old thing and kicked them. Hey there, Mosey Dow. Guess what? You can be banned! Woo woo! Hooray! I must be doing something right.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Deserving? Oh my gosh, what a jerk face. I don't like him. This madness. Anyways, we won't say to him. We're gonna say...
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear.
Oh yeah, let's build a wall and kill everyone.
Sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns?
No.
Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
I'm sure you have more important things to do than talking with an old man like myself.
Bah. Fie on you. Alright, let's overhear maybe one more of these conversations. So this is rich and sophisticated vampires, I have to say. We're probably just gonna bitch and complain. There was a French vampire the other day and I didn't like it. Nothing? You guys were all chit-chatty when I was talking with the old man here. No. I like how this door was locked before and then now is unlocked, like if it really mattered, other than, you know, for the beginning of the cutscene. Alright, cool. Alright. That cup's got blood in it. See, it says he's the one with a beating heart, but look, you can clearly see these guys have beating hearts. Unlike some of the other citizens of London who are laying there sick, it shows they have no hearts at all.
Vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city. What is this new malevolence?
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Oh, big babies. Alright, continue on.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No. He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Which, honestly, why not? I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're a werewolf. And as far as I've been told, they don't actually exist. So, yes, they are werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally. But I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
It's true, Skulls are victims. I don't care. I'm going to say some Skulls are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
New citizen available to kill! Oh, this usually... Okay, nothing happened. Normally when that happens, the little... means that, my maker is somewhere nearby. I'm about to see him. That's usually what that means. But I guess it could also mean... Let me check. Yep, my Mesmer level went up. Level 4! Which means I can now go talk to some lady to let me in her house.
How is your investigation going, Dr. Reed? Time is our enemy.
I have a few questions for your lordship.
All right, but be quick.
All right, be quick. Sure, let's talk about his supposed maker.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
William Marshall was a vampire? Is this some sort of joke? Wait. Could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news. For it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
Let's talk about the Great Hunt.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
I have already met Geoffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the Skulls.
I see. So without the epidemic creating Skulls, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here? Jeffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
Oh, it didn't say mutually in there, but anyways.
So he really is a member then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
Sorry. Big old stretch there needed.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Godspeed, Dr. Reed. We are counting on you.
Godspeed. Alrighty. Alright. Probably
We'll
nothing new.
talk later, Dr. Reed.
Yep, alright. Time
We're
to...
facing a crisis. But I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
I must admit the Guard of Priwen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Oh, that was actually kind of relevant. Anyways. Alright, cool. Alright. I think we're done in here. Question citizens about the infection. Oh, that means, let's see. Details. Lord Redgrave wants me to use all my medical knowledge to pinpoint and stop all the possible sources of infection in the West End. He seems very worried the epidemic might spread, they forgot a word, I should say. Seems very worried that the epidemic might spread to wealthier boroughs of London, thus raising the chance of infecting Britain's elite. I will attempt to root out the cause of the infection. I believe I should start by interrogating all the local inhabitants I find to gather all possible information about any unusual activities related to the epidemic in the vicinity. Cool. Alright. Oh, I forgot that's the guy who led me upstairs. Right. Yep, I investigated, checked everything. Oh. This is the back door! Which I guess it doesn't really matter if we go out the front or back, but anyways. Woo-doo! Yeah, alright, time to go talk to people and beat down some people. Okay, time to talk to people, get more experience. And then once I do that, we'll have Dr. Reed.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yes. Let's see. I guess the only reason to come back here was... How disappointing. I thought maybe there'd be something back here, but there's not. Just now we can open this gate, I guess. Oh, poor lady. Poor lady. Crazy lady. Well, she's not crazy.
Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
About local sources of infection. Poor lady, her mind was broken. Now she eats rats. Because damn vampires playing a game with her.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. Rats. Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
Interesting. Nope, I won't mesmerize her because her mind's already
I must
broken.
go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Also, you don't really want to mesmerize people in this game unless you plan on, as it calls it, embracing them, which means drinking their blood and ending their life. Which you can do for quick experience, but I'm doing a run. I'm doing a no-kill run. As in, I kill no innocent civilians, or just civilians. Kill people in combat left and right, but... Cool, so she gave me a lead for the story quest. No, I need to check this out. Oh, Dr. Swansea has new dialogue available! We'll talk to him in a moment.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
No, I can't, because I'm a vampire. Oops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Yes, scandalous. Hello, thanks for letting me in. I'm gonna rob you blind now. Thanks for the shillings.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Yes, you're afraid. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, boy. Ransack your house. Ink pen. Ooh, I don't think I've seen an ink pen before.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wonder if there's any good parts I can recycle out of it, or if it's just for selling good. Yeah, more shillings just sitting in the kitchen. No, you take out your pocket money when you're making the meal.
Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a
Don't speak of Mary. I had to kill her. 1918, for our country, for our liberty, for our family. Alright, the upstairs is ransacked. Time to go upstairs.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Shillings, aluminum shard. What a lovely dress. Anyways. The Lost Library, new collectible. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do! They call themselves the Brotherhood, and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and power. Somewhere London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £100 to the first who can give me the proof of the existence of this library and its exact location. Courage Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. Oh, my poor friend, you've been through so much. Quit digging, quit talking about vampires, or else you're gonna die. What's this? Venus's Journal! 9th January 1918. I spent the last day and night crying. Crying tears of joy! for I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I should say wait, can't want. I can't want to see my beloved husband again. Yeah, she does want to. Anyways. Clarence's attitude still towards the 14th August. Clarence's attitude still towards me. He is not the same since he came back. The first few weeks, I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seemed... Oh, gosh. Why do they not have people quality control the freaking words and dialogue, and my brain can't work right now. Necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. 21st September 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. How he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war. I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. September 24th. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it's a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. Oh, lady, if only you knew the vampires were real, but that your husband's in more danger. 5th October. Today the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested... Ah, shit! Go on, shit. Here, I go to stretch and I hit the damn wrong thing. Let's see. It's probably here. Okay, sorry. Shit. Requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions in the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. Uh, 8th October 1918. Can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Oh, man, PTSD, man, it's a hard thing. Anyways, where is? No, not Avery. Where is his face? There he is. Clarence of Vampyr killed victim. Certain France word of that. Clarence believes the vampires invaded London. Where he is. Clarence is spending his family's fortune to finance his campaign against vampires in the West End. Okay. Now I can. Let's see. Oh wait. There's more stuff.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. And if it's locked, that probably means the key. I can only get the key if I kill the guy. Well, or her. But I ain't gonna do that. So. Look at this, just bathtub sitting in their room, which wouldn't be so weird except for the fact that there's no drain on this tub. They have the pipes to get the plumbing up here, and even a fancy, little sprayer, but no way to empty this tub. That just seems wrong now, doesn't it? Anywho. Okay, looks like we got all the stuff here. Let's go downstairs and actually talk. Sorry, I saw reflective stuff and I thought it was a shiny to open.
You know that you are always welcome here.
Oh, it's the door.
But at this hour of night?
Shut up and talk to me.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Let's see. Let's talk to her about her life in London.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Bam! Right at you. Ooh, there's shillings I didn't pick up
Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Personal questions.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
You're all allowed to talk about how people deal with trauma. Okay, well, it's why, like, there's more to say. I mean, this one, yes, because I haven't heard these hints yet, but anyways.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Goodbye for now.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Nope, I know you're having money trouble, but I'll just take it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter whether you take that money or not. But still, it just kind of feels a little weird, you know? They're like, oh, we can't afford to pay the butcher.
I'm so sorry for your
And then I just take the money. Then again, I mean, she's going through some hard times, like, for real. I understand, I sympathize with that. Though, I feel like she could be a little more understanding. Oh, is there something else over here? Sorry, I saw a glimmer. Thought it was more monies. Let's see.
At least you survived the Great War.
It says there's another hint I get for her. There's an eavesdropping hint, I should say. So, now that I've done this, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. No, I want to do the eavesdrop. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Just doing something. Is there an area I can jump up to? Now? Let's see, there was a back door that I saw at one point. Maybe I need to unlock that, and then maybe I can do stuff. Let's go look. Let's go back in our house. Let me in, lady.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I remember when Mary came here with her
I
husband.
got over 5,000 experience. It's gonna be good. I might be able to actually level up a couple of things instead of just like one thing. Well, it's a couple big things, I should say. Hey, here we go. This door just opens up to. I don't want to go in there yet. I want to know what she's doing. She's doing something I can't see. No! Okay, I guess when they say window in the back, maybe it's down here? It's the only thing I can conceive of. Because either that or I have to go in her house and then wait upstairs and wait off that landing. Which it could be it, it's just not explaining it very well. Oh, let's see, I'll put the chat back up. Nope, nothing new in the chat, okay. Come on, lady, I don't want to wait here forever. Come on. Eavesdrop. Oh, I am in the right spot, okay. Alright, come on down. Do whatever it is you're gonna do. Shadowbeard.
You give me no other choice, Clarence.
She poisoned him?
Yes, my love, it's a new tea I bought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope.
You?
Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
You terrible witch! Deliberately poisoning her husband! Should have. Lady, your husband has PTSD, and he did actually see a vampire. No, he can't know he actually did it. But instead of being supportive and loving and getting him the help he needs, instead you poisoned him? You bitch. Confront her right now. And if I wasn't doing a no-kill run, I'd eat her face.
Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in.
Hello, Jonathan. Did you forget something? You were here like 2 minutes ago.
At this hour of night?
Shut up.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
I don't want to be here.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He has spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
What do I say? Is there nothing near? Really? No, there's nothing under here that lists for that. I'm gonna check her husband to make sure there's not a certain way I have to respond. Where is he? Clarence! Let's go sentimental, because I want to be like, any of these, but see.
I was the best man at your wedding. I remember your love for him. It was so beautiful. I cried. And now you've killed him.
Don't try to send a shiver down my spine, Dr. Reed. You were always on your own, and you kept emotions at bay. All for facts, remember? Well, deal with this one.
Oof. I want oof. Lady, you're lucky I'm doing a no-kill run, because that response I would have I'd mesmerize you right now and freaking drink your blood. Except for the fact that it would probably further traumatize your husband.
Goodbye for now.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
Don't just talk Mary. Mention Mary's name. Keep her name out of your mouth.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
No, I'm trying to laugh, Savior.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
Oh, you're too good a guy, man. You're trying to do what's right, but everyone thinks you're crazy. Because you're kind of going about it crazy, but also the Ascalon Club will freaking murder you.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
Clarence's wife's convinced that the war causes paranoia. Well, kind of did. But also, seeing a freaking vampire murder a man and drink his blood will do that too. Alright, I think I've got all his stuff. Alright, what's this?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Alrighty, well, let's go talk to his wife one more time, see now that she had one more conversation thing. So I'm guessing now that I told her husband, she'll have one more thing to say. Then we can be done with this wretched woman.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan. What do you need from me, Jonathan?
To stop killing your husband.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras. I feel trapped. It just makes me want to scream.
I'm investing. They could just be.
Perhaps you're right.
Goodbye for now.
Does me no good. Oh.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
I just want to ask you this. See what you say.
Do you need my medical attention?
No thanks, Jonathan.
Goodbye for now.
Alrighty, I'm done with you. So that way I don't have to go back into this house. Let's go investigate over here.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Oh yeah, that is. They haven't.
No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
What was I gonna say? Was that while they have, except for this moment right now, they didn't do it. They didn't show it so hard of a thing that But yeah, it is one of the rules that I guess vampires do technically need permission to enter a building or enter a home or whatever. So that means if you can walk in, that means whoever lives here is dead. Which I think we were checking on Charlotte, which this kind of confirms she's probably been murdered. Especially when he started talking, saying like her killer was familiar with her. Shane? 5th November 1918, Emily's love letter. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait, since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky. I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, You remained the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the Knights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls. Oh, faithfully always, Emily.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Probably Jacques. That sounds very French. The French vampires. It's always the French vampires' fault. Okay, we can only check her room, I guess. What's...
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Investigation updated. There's some blood. There's more blood, which for some reason I couldn't notice till now. Alright, double checking, but I think I got everything out of this room. Apparently I can't go into the rest of the house. Oop. It's taking us by the docks. Okay, hopefully this doesn't lead us to one of those troublesome spots that could potentially freeze in this. Let's see, there's blood right there. Stupid skulls. Okay, we're gonna slowly walk up to this jump, and we'll ambush him and end his existence. Yes! No. Forbidden Kool-Aid. Die. Easy peasy. And just to make sure, we're gonna take out this guy too. Oh, except he's facing me, so. Shut up. Drink your blood. Another one bites the dust. Acha. Yep, see, crazy skulls. They just eat dead bodies. Okay, so I take it that was not the blood trail. Here we go. You're doing?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond, the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
No. Especially because they try to beat me up and kill me.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. and probably before.
You're not making a good case for yourself here, son.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know? Sometimes even with voluntary praying. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Ooh. Sounds like I only get one shot at this. What do I say? Because I haven't heard about this, but then again, I'm not really, familiar with all this stuff. So let's see. We're going to... Sorry, I'm trying to find... Where's it? Ticket it out. Ticket it on. Ding, dong, dong, ding, dong. Give me this quest again. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. It's, that's right, Charlotte Ashbury. Sorry, just double checking. I could just say, oh, I believe you, which is unlocked because of my investigation stuff. But there's really no benefit other than skipping a fight. I wish I had leveled up before this guy. He's worth a lot of XP though, and he's a depraved person. So yeah. He admits it's being depraved even before possibly being turned to a vampire. So... yeah, sorry, Jacques. I'll take you out.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
Oh, what? He got to attack me before I could even do anything. What? Tarnation, let me move. Ah, hits like a ton of bricks. Give me blood. Oh, he's very tough. Okay. Use ult on him. It won't kill him, but it'll do a good amount of damage. Plus allow me a few free hits. No, I dodged. No, that's what I was gonna do to him. No, I got my ass whooped. Shoot. Okay, well, let's see where it has me spawn and save. Do I have to talk to him again, or is it just gonna say, wow, or, wow, Words are hard for me to do. We'll see if I respawn nearby and if we just go straight into fighting or if I have to talk to him again. Though this game is usually good about saving. Well, double-edged sword about saving things. So probably is gonna just have a skip any type of dialogue. I'll just come around the corner and he'll be like, oh, you need to die, ha ha ha. Whew. I mean, this seems like a far spot. But my experience is all the same. Let's look at the mission briefing. Let's see. Kill the, yes, it just says kill. He's probably not gonna go away. It's a little bit of a gamble. Let's see. I haven't met all this. There'll probably be more. I hope in the other districts that there's not a ton of people who get sick. But you know what? I think I need to level up a little bit. So what we're going to do. Should I spend it though? No. I'm gonna fight the temptation, and let's see if I go this way. No, I have to go this way in order to get out there. I'm gonna try to fight the temptation, level up right now, and let's just try to kick his ass one more time. Again, he's pretty powerful. I admit, he's got like 10 levels on me. That's pretty. Anyways, I think I can do it. Hopefully, I get it this time and not have to die like 4 or 5 times. Oh, except I need blood. Shoot. Might be taking a big risk if I don't drain his blood first. Okay, he's in there. These guys respawn, so that's good. Drink their blood. Give me the blood! Give me that delicious Kool-Aid. Yeah. Yeah, and I might as well just fight this guy, because sometimes your enemies will fight each other, but that skull probably... What? What? You jerk! Why did you turn around all of a sudden? That's right, you turn back around so I can ambush you. Oh, I gotta use my thing, I forgot. Take this! That's right! No! It hurts! Stop it! How come my charge is not that powerful? What? No! Okay, he's way too powerful for me right now. Well, damn. Well, fine. Well, I'm going to quickly talk to the people in the area. I don't know if it'll give me more experience, but just, give the quick, since they all have that new conversation option to give me a lead about where to go next. I'm just going to talk to them super quick, and then I will go and rest and evolve, even though I'd like more experience. Ugh, I just hope that doesn't mean that I have a bunch of freaking... Did he already asked her? I just don't want to rest and evolve and then have like tons of sick people again. It's so dumb, especially when it says, I've like sanitized the district, and all of a sudden everybody and their mother gets sick. Did he already talk to him? Yes, angrily. Yes.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
It has been such a long time since I last went to the theater. Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand?
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Yeah, and he's got the good parts. Unfortunately, his prices are a little bit more expensive, but that just might be because of the health of the district. Hopefully, when I rest this time, it'll raise the health of the district and prices will go down. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so I talked to him. I've already talked to him and asked him, so...
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Now is to talk to the family butler and my mother and see what she says, if they even have the available.
If you wish to stay
Money!
tonight, your room is ready, Mr. Jonathan.
How did I miss that? Yes.
Yes,
Talk to me,
Mr.
Avery.
Jonathan.
See, we already talked to him about all the other stuff.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the McPhersons' servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The McPhersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Fire looks good right now. Even though the days were warm last few days, the nights have gotten cold. Fire. Ooh, fire by my feet right now. Oh, that feels so good. I should probably put on socks instead of just having these slippers on. Anyways, not that that matters to any of you out there. Let's talk to Reed's mother. See if
Hello
she's...
again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
No, never go
You
outside.
shouldn't stay away for so long.
Never go outside, mother. Nope, she doesn't have it. Okay.
Goodbye,
Makes
Mother.
sense.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Since she doesn't see anybody outside the house anymore, and Mary, our sister, kind of broke her mind.
Oh. Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
Alright. Hopefully this doesn't screw up anything. Shouldn't, but... oh, I said I was going to check this real quick. I'm gonna check this, and then we're going to, let's see, stamina, stamina consumption, blood absorption. So really, what is the difference between this and the listed knife? Okay, the listed knife has it that you have to get blood absorption on this tier. I guess technically you could make the knife have even better handling, but I mean, I guess I don't know. It's already upgraded this for free, so we can at least. What do I do with this one? Let's see. This one. We chose handling, and then we did blood absorption. So if we did do it, I have plenty of these aluminum stuff, so I'm not afraid too much to level it up and slash change it if I want to. Let's see. Remarkable. Yeah, these things are identical. Same speed, same amount of stamina. I mean, yes, I could have made it so it was slightly different, but really, what's the point? Yeah. Alright. Okay, well, time to sleep and evolve. And then after we do this, we'll go ahead and take we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll go to the break after that. Anyways. Let's see what to do. I've got a good chunk of experience, so I can probably level up one. If I'm lucky, maybe two, but most likely just one. Let's see. Do you want to upgrade our ultimate? That could be helpful. Ooh, that's a significant jump too, so that might help with this dude. It doesn't change the recovery or anything. So how much damage it does, 630 blood, and then... Let's see, other options are, without buying new skills, are... You can make spring happen, which would increase the amount of stun. Doesn't really do much damage. Coagulation, which gives us more blood by using this thing, but it's not a lot of blood. So, not really worth it. Oh, Shadow Mist, I wish you were better. Part of me has contemplated spending the points and getting either Blood Spear or Claws. Though if I did that, then the only shadow thing I'd have is Spring, which does not do a lot of shadow damage. But then again, the only thing I'd have that does blood damage is Blood Cauldron, so I don't know. And then Claws just straight up do lots of damage, but that's what I have weapons for, right? Right? blood. You can either do a big old spear or do many spears. See, like, this is a good trade-off one, where it's like, unlike what I did with, whatever. Shadow Mist has sucked, because that's also because I haven't upgraded. Maybe I should upgrade it. Can you do that? Let's see what we got. Conditioning. Seeing as we got the points, let's see. Alright, let's... Autophagia, you freaking disappointment. Oh, I don't even have... I gotta be level 24 for that. So, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to invest in Blood Cauldron. Up that damage. Aww. And then, since we haven't spent, like, hardly any points in it, let's go ahead and upgrade Shadow Mist. It's only 50 points of damage. But, hey. Oh. Alright, and we don't have enough points for right now, but we gotta contemplate what we want to do for the next level up for this. We can either make it increase range and damage to either bigger boom, or make it that, see, shadows will pool in a single place. All targets within this area are struck constantly by a slither darkness, causing them to bleed. The vampire will directly absorb the blood from the wounds. Even though I don't have a lot of big damage stuff, because how Shadow Mist, they can move out of it, depending on how you place it and stuff, where and how, where and when. I'm tempted to try this just because it gives me more blood to do stuff with. Let's see. Recovery is 5. Okay, recovery is the same either way. This one at least gives me blood, so I can just keep using abilities. So, yeah, I'll probably go with this next. But anyways, all we have is, let's see, it takes 600 for these. I'll keep this one. Yeah, I don't have enough points. So, alright, confirm. Alright, let's see what happens. It's going to update us on all the districts the following night. Yay! This district got healthier. Hooray! Actions that impact the world's economy. Hopefully that means prices dropped if I do decide to buy from him. Look at that, 94%. That's good. Let's see. Whew. No! People quit getting sick! Oh, Booth. Okay, Booth Digby. Where is he at? Oh, he's right next to Edwina when you. He's by the hospital. These two are in the Turquoise Turtle, and he is the one over on the other side of the docks. Dadgummit, people! There's so many people who got sick here, but I freaking everyone quit getting sick. Yes, go back to sanitize, 100%. Thank you. That's how they all should be. In fact, they all were sanitized, except for West End, because I hadn't been there yet. Stupid story stuff making more people sick. Alright, so much in this district may have changed. PlayStation Store, I don't have time for you. Alright. Okay, that could have been worse. The only person who got sick is Xiaoxun, and from the district that I'm at currently, I can reach her. too much trouble, so that's good. Okay, so we need cold. Cold's going around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treatments of cold, and nothing else as far as I can tell. Alright. Before I forget, let's make 5 doses of treatment for the cold. Cold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. There's 5 doses of that. And now... Oh, what was I going to look at? Perfume, rusty pen. Since I don't see the pen here, I guess pens... Oh, no, wait, there's the pen. Ink pen. Aluminum shards. I don't need those. Alright. Now that we've done this... Alright, guys. I'll go into it a little bit late, but it's time to take our midstream break. So go ahead, get up, move around, stretch, use the bathroom, grab a snack. But yeah, do what you need to. We'll see you guys here probably 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Hopefully 10. No longer than that. But yeah, so yeah, roughly about 8:30. Alright, guys. See you soon. BRB. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, let's get myself situated here. If you notice me walking back and forth during the break, well, it's because at one point there was a disturbance going on outside. And what that disturbance was frickin' raccoons. I hate them so much. Anyways, it's usually not an issue most of the time, but once in a great while, there'll be raccoons outside, and they just make this big old racket, fighting or doing what raccoons do, or whatever it is. Anyways, we back. Alright, let's keep on playing. So, let me double check. So there was nobody in this district who needed some medicine. It was the friggin' dog switch. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait on him a little bit because I need to take out... Well, actually... Okay, we're gonna visit Rodney first because he's on the way. Well, to get to him, we have to go by frickin' the Echo that we need to... Jacques, we need to stamp out. And then we can go and get Xiaoshun, and then we'll go and we'll talk with Edgar Swansea, and then we'll swing over to the other part of the Docks District and heal people up. Okay. Ready? Break. We need to go this way. You know, maybe I should use a firearm on this stupid Econ. We'll see. Once. Let's see. There's some mices. No, I don't want to go down there yet.
It's locked.
It's locked, but really it shouldn't be that quite locked off. It's not that important. There's just tasty rats for me to eat down there. Except they're not even spawning, so it's useless. Anyways. Alright, let's go over here. We'll beat these. We'll drain those nearby skulls, and then we'll take on Jacques. Mon frère Jacques. Just making sure I am unmuted, so. There he is. Now we only have an 8-level difference. Still a significant gap, but not as bad. What? Oh my goodness. Ow! How dare you strike me? Give me your blood. More precious blood. And now you die. What? That's the button I pressed. There we go. Alright. Back. You turn around. Turn around, I said. Turn around, sir. That's better. It's a good skull. Oh man. Ah. Alright, that one's dead at least. Yes! Gotta use it early, so that way in case if it goes long, I got another chance to use it. No! I don't like that. Stop it. Nope. That's right, make your puny little noises. Ah, that hurt, but at least it didn't instant kill me. Hey, stop it. Hey, stop it. Give me your blood. Warm, delicious blood. Ah, shit. That really hurts still. Stop that. It hurts. What? No. Ultimate back again! Electric Boogaloo! Ow. Whoa! Woo. I need blood. Give me your blood. As long as I don't do anything stupid, I think I can win this. Whew. Ow, that hurt, you jerk face. He's dead. Game made it sound like I get more shillings, which I got less shillings than thought. I thought I said I'd get like 100 or 200. Well, but then again, I also got like 5 more experience than he said he would be, because it said 200, but he gave me 205. So I guess it's kind of a fair trade-off. All right, he's dead. He's dead. He's really, really dead. Okay, now hopefully we don't run any issues over here and the game doesn't freeze on us, so we can just have one nice video. Shut up. You guys. Oh man, this Vulcan's in the way. Hopefully it doesn't freeze on us, because sometimes this jerk in this area causes the game to crash or freeze. Shh, be very, very quiet. Ow. Oink. takes away your maximum health too when you have to heal. Filthy Vulcan. Oh, I forgot. Tasty rat snacks.
This is despicable.
Some more blood, please.
I have this thirst for blood.
Turn around, Skull. Turn around. Nothing to see here.
This is despicable.
Turn around.
I have this thirst for blood.
Turn around, you piece of crap. Okay, good. Alright. Talk to Rodney. He's over here. I hate you, punk.
It's hard enough to gather the docks like this.
Where is he? Oh, there you are. Just didn't see him because he was sitting on the ground. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you.
Good evening, Mr. Grader.
Are you sure nobody followed you here, Dr. Reed?
Do you need help, Mr. Grader?
Death by disease or by bullet? Do I really have to choose?
Well, I have nothing to stop the bullets, but this should make you feel better.
You have a strange sense of humor, Dr. Reed. But thanks anyway.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care.
Oh, where's that scumbag? Martin Nightingale.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
His price might have actually gone up because
Show me what you have to offer.
Get more expensive
then,
the
Mr. Nightingale.
better his burrow's doing. Shoot. How did he even come across that? He's got rivets, which I don't need yet, but it's good to know. He doesn't have any of the good handle of trigger parts. Anyways.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Let me...
Who the heck?
I meant no...
And what should I...
What can you...
Not really.
Goodbye.
Banging, we hear us by some guard of Pruin on the other side.
Got something that'll strike your fancy.
No, you don't. You got nothing.
I'll find you something.
Okay. So now to begin the arduous trek. Walking around, healing everybody. Hoping that we don't accidentally freeze the game. Yeah, you punks all fight yourself amongst yourselves. Oh, yay, stuff for me. Back here. Be wary. Oh, that's right, that's a dead end. Oh, I can't dash around or be fast. It's okay. First, because it's the fastest thing, we'll go ahead and we'll talk with Lady Ashbury that Charlotte, there we go. Talk to Charlotte. Report back to her. Get this quest over with.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte steak. Woo! Wow, this is like a fully engraved. Let's see. A light but solid steak carved from the strongest ironwood. The letter C I engraved at its base. Oh, I need to go on my workbench because I have no aluminum parts. Let me see if what's his face has them. I know somebody had aluminum parts. I'm trying to remember. Ooh, this means I can get pretty. If this is similar to like the other steak I have, that means I get a for the most part, fully upgraded one for free. Just got to do this part, which is not that hard. Okay.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these...
Yeah. Sir?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What?
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Dang it. Oh, wait. No, that's lead. I need aluminum. Who had aluminum? Oh, well, I'm going to be going by other people who sell stuff, so. Good handle. Good trigger. Guess I'm going to hold off on these for the moment. Is there anything I need to sell? How much do pens get me? Good resale. I didn't see if forks could be. Anyways. I got a lot of watches. I guess I could sell a couple. There we go. Bowls of alcohol. Rings, and necklaces, which their only point is to be sold. Oh, man.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Gotta remember, enemies probably all respawn in certain places, so gonna have a few fights. Oh, because I gave a better handling. And this, let's see. Stun, handling. Oh, and I can either add stun or blood absorption. I think this is pretty much the same strength, because without the 3, minus 3 from that, it'd be 35. So. Attack speed 10, stamina 28. So, if that's the case, alright, let's decrease the stamina. Oh, this one does have an option. Okay, I see. See, this one gave this or this, whereas, well, except this one only gave, you can only choose one or the other. Had stun and hand handling. Well, this one, I could choose to say, screw the handling, but just make it stun really well. I see. Okay, so the other one, ultimately the pre-1 one I think is better because I can give it, well, one, you can further enhance its, I guess, stun? But you can also give it blood absorption, whereas this one you only get, you get limited options at the end. It's only these two, so let's see. You know this one's going to be better handling, so maybe I should have just done stun. Let's see, 10, 24, 38. Well, for now, this one is the better one, so might as well equip that for now. Okay, well, good to know. What does it take to upgrade this? Ooh. Man, it is tempting to upgrade this thing, especially how hard some of these things hit. And I know there could be other weapons that show up that might be better, but man, if I'm always holding on to stuff, then what's the point? It ain't gonna do me good. Fine, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I hope I don't regret this decision. Here we go. So much damage. Solid metal gear. Alright. I need aluminum parts to either increase the damage or blood absorption. Which I might do damage because it's actually a solid number versus this where it's increases by 2.5. We'll see. Man, I should have upgraded that before I went and fought. Freaking Jacques might have made things easier. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. Yep, you stay distracted. Because you're level 29. No, don't you come running. Get away! Yeah, they explode when they die. I remembered that. Haha. Hi. Ow, something. Much better. I remember that being harder before. There's some punks. Let's see, where do I need to go? if I'm gonna make it back to Whitechapel, I need to go left here to talk to Shunsu, and then I can go to the hospital. There, little Pribble boy. You're all alone. Why can't I target you? There we go. Now you die. Delicious forbidden Kool-Aid. How exquisite. Oh, and he dropped a good handle. Look at that. Wow, so wunderbar. I remember you this way.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I was trying to jump up here and not grab a snack, but oh well. Not the worst thing that could have happened.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Yeah. She's down around here. Yep, there we go. Lady! Try to cure your cold.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
晚上好, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
Here's some cold medicine.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Some expectorant. Just cough out all the crap.
Goodbye for now.
Or just morphine. That'd be... I mean, it's made of opium. It's made of opium stuff. Just give me... Here you go. Here's morphine. Get better. Here's opium. Get better. Tiny good handle parts. Oh my gosh, a good handle parts just sitting in a suitcase? Oh my goodness. That's freaking awesome. Yay! Okay. Now. Go. Visit Swansea. Get some dialogue and hopefully a little bit of XP from that. Let's see. The best route to do that... You know, I could walk here by the merchant, blah, blah, blah. Might as well just go down this way again as well. Just go. Boop, boop. Alright, yep, just keep on walking right this way. He's a priest, what? Oh man, oh, no. Okay. I meant to do two separate abilities, but whatever. Ho 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 ho! Sucker Fool exploded! I mean, that's what the power does if it kills him. It makes him explode, but... I didn't mean to waste it like that, but oh well. Give me a blood, please. Oh, these annoying skulls that I can't reach. Just keep making noise. Blah, blah, blah. that, Junior? Haha, I was invincible since I was eating your buddy. I could have swore I saw a trash can over here. Well, never mind. I thought I had the lid back on it, but it did not. Okay. Oh, hopefully it doesn't freeze in us. So let's see. We're going to take a left, but don't take the next left. Follow the bend around. Okay. Ah, that's right. And then we just pass through the there's a... Gotta look above if there's a safe house. Like, shortcut.
Link spotted! Watch out! Oh Christ! Oh Christ!
Hi. Do so much damage, it feels good. You jerk face?
Turn you to dust!
You jerk face. Whoa. Didn't see inside that truck for a moment.
It's not human! Kill it! Have faith! Oh my God! We have to stop it!
Thank you, my dear boy. I was famished. Oh, you poor dumb bastard. You don't know. Time to die. I killed him with the stake. That's great. Dude, you burned me. I believe it should be not this one. The next one? Oh. Hold on. This one needs to be told a lesson. It's full of bullets. I might have enough experience to level up my stats, but not a skill. Well, I definitely do want to eventually level up more of my stats. Right now, I kind of feel like it's more important for my skills.
This is despicable.
But once I upgrade one, maybe two more skills, then I might start going back to attributes. Or interspersing attributes, I should say. Alright, let's see. Right, back to being normal, can't dash around. Doopy-doopy-doo. Alright, oh, that's right, there's nobody here that needs to be cured. Alright, what do you got for me, sir?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yes.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
parts. He's got the rings I've sold. Cigarette cases. I guess I sold him a couple cigarette cases. He's got good trigger parts for relatively cheap. Handle parts cheaper. It's tempting. Tempting. But I shall abstain.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's painful nowadays.
Oh, Dr. Schwanzi, I am here to talk to you again. Doesn't look like there's nothing new in his office. Hey. Oi. Hey. I said oi.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Yes. Never feel like I'm gonna get what I do get out of these conversations.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Oh. Oh, how's that convenient? One of the few other members is located here in London and is actually reachable.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
That's it. Wow, that's kind of disappointing. But hey, did I get more experience? Maybe not. No. Oh. Check out Victory Cannon's video. He did a recap video of 2022. That's what he's telling people about. I guess I must have checked that for a request or something. That letter. Yeah, I think it was for a hint for him. Okay, so we're done with this. So if I go over to the front, so I can go this way, and then yes, the people who need treatment can be treated. And hopefully, I should run into a minimal amount of skulls and such, and can hopefully avoid the game freezing crashing. Okay, but give it a second. Let stuff. I think most of the time what happens is it's trying to load and save at the same time, and usually combat or NPCs or something like that are involved. So, like I said, I was just gonna give it. Oh, what? Guard of Prewin instead of skulls? Things must be getting worse. Come here, you jerk faces.
There's one! Watch it! It's a killer!
Yep. Cannot drop me anything? Ooh, but looks like this respawned.
What's up, boy?
Oh god, I thought he was gonna actually go into the river. You have to die! Okay. This respawn too? It did. More handles! Yes! Okay, good. Alright, I'm glad I didn't spend the money to buy more. Whew. Seems like finally these things are going to spawn in a good amount. Finally. I'm gonna check this off to see if stuff had respawned, but I don't think it will. I think once I drained this, like, words, what are they? Once I robbed this place, I guess. Wasn't the word I was looking for, but whatever. That's what I'm using. Once I robbed this place, I think that's it. It's never gonna restock. Alright, Boo Digby.
There's nothing. You again. What do you want?
Do you need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do. If you can throw in some drugs, I can find use for that too.
So you can sell them on the black market? Sorry. I'll only provide you with exactly what you need.
Fair enough, Dr. Reed. Don't cost me nothing to ask.
Okay, he should be on the mend now. Yep.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Oh, I forgot to put socks on. My feet's cold. Despite being in a slipper. We have a little space heater, and I could hook that up to warm my feet, but prefer not to burn the extra electricity.
He didn't deserve this.
Jack. Oh, that's right, that guy died.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
What can you...
That's not...
Who? How is it?
Oh, sin...
I see.
Some...
Your son...
Oh, man.
Why are you...
Sabrina.
Why
This part...
do you think...
Of course I...
I was trying to see that go anyway.
Do you need any help?
It can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Indeed.
It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
He's fine, but she's sick. And why not?
You still working at this hour?
Snobby, I think.
That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this, it'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the Turquoise Turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Alright, was there anybody else? No, good. I'll just keep looking. Oh, I need to talk to Edwina. Yeah, Edwina's the one who I can trade with, not Digby. Let's see. Everybody that I knew of who was sick has been treated. Hooray! That gives us some time to actually keep playing and advance some quest stuff.
Times like these, a good drink's just as like the calls of time against the soul.
Oh, come on. After everything, now is when it's gonna freeze? Oh, we're so close. Almost did a whole stream without it freezing. Dabbit. So stupid. It's so stupid. Sorry, you're gonna see it cut back in and out for a little bit while I see if I can get it to reload, but more than likely I'm gonna have to restart the stream because I have to close the game, and yeah. Stupid. This is so stupid. One time it unfroze, but you know, I had to wait like 5 minutes. I don't want to subject you guys to that, so okay guys, well, we're so close. Alright, well, okay guys, I'm gonna restart the game again. Oh gosh, that was a weird noise. Because I closed the game, it makes the stream stop because I'm on PlayStation. So again, I'll be back hopefully in like 5 minutes at the most, unless the game decides to start working here right before I close it, because that happened one time. But alright guys, sorry about this. BRB. Didn't work, sorry. Alright, BRB guys.